Hello and welcome to Bruce Springsteen Guitar Lessons. Today's lesson is going to be Moonlight Motel from Bruce's new album Western Stars. Thanks very much to Rio Ewers for the request. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon for notifications. Be also sure to follow to the end of the video just in case I go through any variations of parts or anything that's not in the walkthrough. So now what I'm going to do is go through the whole song and you'll see tab appear at the top of the screen. And then I'll go through all the individual parts. So see you in a bit. Hello and welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that walkthrough. So now what I'm going to do is go through all the individual parts. Like I've said in other Bruce videos, this is my own take on the song. I'd like to keep it as simple as possible. He does change the picking and some of the notes throughout, but I just wanted to get a sort of a firm foundation for the song. So you can do your own thing or aim to get exactly as close to the recording as possible. Okay, so the song is in E flat major. This is Capo 3. And again, it's a lot of finger picking. You could probably use a pick, but this is sort of a song that you want to get used to finger picking. So chord wise is in the intro, the verses and the breaks. We've got C, A minor 7, it's kind of F, I think he plays with his thumb, middle finger, 2nd fret, G, 1st finger, B, and he's also going to take that off sometimes as well. So every time you see a bar of F on its own, you're going to be doing F, a combination of that and F sus2 with the open G string. So that's the shapes. Obviously, that what's kind of coming out of the guitar is slightly different because of the capo. So, for example, a C shape is actually going to be an E flat. A minor 7 is going to be a C minor 7 because of the key. And F is going to be an A flat. And the G sus4s are going to be B flat sus4s. So, because it's in the key. So, yeah, E flat, C minor 7, A flat, B flat. Okay, cool. So, yeah, chord-wise, we've got C, A minor 7, F sus2 as well, and then kind of F with the third. Sometimes you're going to play it like that with the thumb, first and second finger. Sometimes you're going to play it with your third finger down, and then this G sus4. Again, sometimes you can simplify these chords if you like as well. So instead of a G sus4, you can play a G, for example. That will still really work. Well, I think he mixes it up in the song anyway. So, okay, so really it's just getting that sort of firm picking pattern. So what I'm going to do is use my thumb primarily for the root notes and sometimes for another note as well. And assigning my first, second and third finger often to the G, the B and the E strings. Okay, so let's just take the first bar for example. What I'm doing is hitting the thumb and the middle finger on the B, then the open G, and I put my little finger. So this is another chord that I didn't mention, which is pretty much a C add 9 chord. So he's playing a C and a C add 9 for a lot of the bars that I've put C in on the song structure. So I'll go through that in a second. Okay, so the first bit, 1 and 2 and. So this is my suggested pattern. Again, might not be exactly the same as the original, but it works. So 1 and 2 and. So thumb, middle finger, 1 and. So the and of 1 is open G, 1 and 2 and with your little finger on that kind of C add 9 shape there. And then I've basically got my third finger and my thumb, third finger on the E string. So 3 and 4 and with the A and the E together and then the B. So 1, 3 and 4 and. Sounds really nice. It's roughly what's coming out of the speakers. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So all quavers half a beat each, okay? So for this one, I'm just doing the first quaver with 2 strings at once. And then the fourth quaver, so the start of beat 3, where I'm going to do the A and the E string together. Yeah, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, sometimes I might play that in the video just with the A or the G string for that start of bar 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or doesn't really matter too much, yeah? So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, yeah, A string, G string, doesn't matter too much. And then I've got A minor 7, but really to start with, you just need your A, open A string, and then first finger, first fret B string. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So in this bar, I'm going to do 3 quavers where I'm playing 2 strings at once. So the first quaver, 1 and, so I've got an open A and the middle finger B string, and open G string, and then I'm putting a little finger on that kind of. This is more like an A7 sus4 chord, but don't be too concerned about that. So 1 and 2 and then the open A and the open E. But when I'm playing the open E and open A, that's going to be a crotchet, so 1 beat. So timing wise, this bar is going 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. Okay, it might make a few mistakes in the video, but we get the overall gist. So first bar again, based on a C and a C add 9, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Second bar, A minor 7, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. It's a really nice finger picking melody. If you're not used to finger picking, often you use your thumb for the root notes and then you kind of assign your first, your second, and third. You might have heard it in classical, PIMA, and things like that. There's lots of different combinations, but again, keep it simple, consistent as well. So, first two bars again. Sounds awesome. And then you've got this F bit now. I think he's doing this with his thumb. So 1 and 2. So 1 and 2. So thumb, lower E string, middle finger B, first finger G. So 1 and 2 and 3. Then a crotchet, open G string. So 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. Yeah, so 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. This works really nicely. So 1 and 2, oops, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. That's F, F sus 2, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. Now I think he's doing something like this, 1 and 2 and. So I'm putting my little finger on the third fret of the D, 1 and 2 and 3, because it frees up my third finger to play the G, to start playing the G sus 4 chord. I think that's roughly, it sounds like what he's doing on the record, but it can be quite fiddly to play this. You might want to play, simplify it a little bit. 1 and 2 and. So I'm going 1 and 2 and then little finger, third fret D. So I'm playing the F like that and then G sus 4 like that, third finger, low E, first fret B. So 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. Okay, so that's bar 4, and this 4-bar pattern happens a lot in this song. So I'm going to do this. So you've got C, C add 9, A minor 7, kind of A 7 sus 4, F, F sus 2, F, G sus 4. So let's go for that. It's really cool little pattern. It might even be more complicated than the original, but yeah, have a play around with it. I think it works quite nicely and it's pretty close to the original. Cool, so then the verse section, you basically do what you just did there, those 4 bars, twice. So you've got the first verse, then you've got the second verse, and then you've got the third verse, so you've got 3 verses. What I'm always going to do is put the song structure up on the screen now. So like I said in other videos, I like to keep my song structures as simple as possible. You might find them useful, you might not. I just like to kind of break everything down into sections and it's easier to remember. So as you can see with the song structure, the chords in brackets basically means there's up to 2 chords. That's however many chords there is in between those brackets in 1 bar. So you see if you look at that intro, you've got C major, that's 1 bar, A minor 7, 1 bar, F 1 bar, and then F and the G sus 4 in 1 bar. So sometimes for example, the F there, it's really in F and F sus 2, but I just wanted to keep it as simple as possible in terms of the chord structure, yeah? So then you've got the first verse, then the first chorus. The song structure is going to be in the description as well. You could find it useful. I like it to sort of learn the song properly with the song structure and then kind of eventually get rid of it, so learn it off by heart. So first chorus, what I've done is suggested something like this. Again, he does vary up a lot of these picking patterns, but I just want to keep it as simple as possible and keep it the same thing. So and it's good to practice good little sort of finger picking techniques as well. So first chorus, F major 7. I've just suggested do an F major 7 chord, a D, G, B, E, B, G, D, G, really common picking pattern, and then C major, then the thumb I'm going to use for the A and the D strings, so again quavers, and then I've suggested doing this, the A minor chord, where I'm going to go A, D, B, E. Again, he varies this, but I think he's doing this from the first one especially. So A minor for half a bar, A, D, B, E. And then I'm doing something like this, where G sus 4, third finger low, third fret low E, first finger, first fret B. So sounds really nice. So E, D, B, Okay, so that I'm going to do that again. F major 7, C, A minor, G sus4, and then he does something like this. So like an F major 7 over C. Some people play their Fs like that anyway if you're not confident with bars, but this is F major 7. It's got the open E as well, so I think you're doing something like this, or you might just be playing an F major 7 and just hitting that bass note twice. So, and let that ring out. So going 1 and 2 and 3. So play that, and then we've got the kind of our normal sort of first 2 bars of the intro and the verse, the C and the A minor 7 pattern. So that bit, and then A minor 7. And then I've suggested doing this, F. So Moonlight Motel when he says those words. So I've just suggested F. Picking pattern E, G, B, G, and then put your third finger, so that acts as like an F over G chord. Really awesome chords. So that's where in the brackets in the song structure you've got F and F over G. So that first chorus, F major 7, C, A minor, G sus4, F major 7 over C, C, A minor 7. Yeah, then you've got the F and the F over G afterwards. So that's the first chorus. You do exactly the same on the second chorus. The only difference in the third chorus is you're going to do an E minor. So in the third chorus you're going to go. So here I'm just going, missing the A string. Feel free, don't have to play these exact string, these picking patterns. Just ones that I like. So ones that work kind of closely to the record. Then the A minor, G sus4, F major 7 over C, C, and C add 9, F, and then F over G. So that works really well. Then the fourth chorus, exactly the same as the first and the second. And then the fifth and sixth chorus we'll get to in a second. So after the first chorus, you've got the first break, which is the same as the intro. Then you've got the second verse, same as the first verse. Then you've got the second chorus, second break. After the second break, it goes into the third chorus. And then after the third break, we've got another verse, third verse. And then we've got the fourth chorus, and then we have the fourth break. So the fourth break is just C and A minor 7. So you've got kind of half of the break. And then it goes straight into the fifth chorus. So I'm going to go through the fifth chorus. You've got F major 7, C. So it starts off with exactly the same, A minor 7. G sus4, F major 7 over C, then C, A minor 7, F, F over G, and then it goes to A minor 7. Now I think he's doing some sort of F sus2 here. It's really hard to hear what on earth he's doing in the song here. So again, that might be completely wrong. Or you can even just do A minor 7 for 2 bars. Something like that. So I've suggested F sus2 and G sus4 in the tab, but again, there's lots of sort of strings and things like that kind of getting in the way. So that's the fifth chorus. So again, check the song structure. Again, you can slow down the walkthrough as well with the cog icon in YouTube. A lot of people don't know about that. So if the tab is fading in and out fast, you can slow it down to sort of 75% using the cog icon in the standard YouTube window. Of course, then you've got the sixth chorus. Okay, you've got F major 7, C, A minor 7, sorry, just A minor, G sus4. Now you rest for 1 bar. It's not always exactly, 1 bar. He slows down and speeds up the pattern here quite a lot. So after the F major 7 in the sixth chorus, do a kind of a bar rest, and then the C, A minor 7, F, and the F over G, and then you're going back to C again, A minor 7, and then you can kind of mess around here a little bit, C, and something like that. Okay, cool. So don't forget to slow down the walkthrough, check the song structure in the description as well. Again, this is my own take on the song. There's lots of little fiddly variations, but I just wanted to keep it as simple as possible. Some really, just love that main melody. I think that sounds awesome. Cool. So yeah, it's nice to get a new Bruce song out there as well. So thank you very much for the request, Rio. And what I'll do is I'll see you next week. Cheers. Bye.